to Vision Cruise. We are one of Australia's leading cruise travel agencies, and we've been sending people here now on cruises for over 25 years, from also here and also in our offices in Europe as well. We are a global organisation, which means we have the buying power to bring you the best cruise deals you can find anywhere. Now, coming up over the next few minutes, I've got some great summer holidays for you. I'm going to be taking you away with Royal Caribbean International. We've got P&O Cruises, and also we've got Carnival Cruise Line as well. So do stay tuned for all of those. Now, you can of course see all of the cruises that we offer available on our website around the clock, which is visioncruise.com.au. And if you do want to get in touch with us, just pick up the phone and give us a call. It's toll free 1300 13 17 13. That's toll free 1300 13 17 13. So let's not delay and let's start our cruising adventures. And we're going to start off with Royal Caribbean International, and we're on board the Ovation of the Seas. What a great ship the Ovation of the Seas is. She's part of the Quantum class of ships. You can see here, this features that we're going to show you now. This was filmed on board the Quantum of the Seas. She's a sister ship to the Ovation of the Seas, so the facilities you see here, you'll get on board. There is all different types of dining opportunities. You saw there Johnny Rockets, the authentic, but also like an American burger bar on board. Then you've got plenty of places around the pool you can relax. There are covered indoor areas like the solarium. If you fancy doing this, this is the Flow Rider where you can go surfing at sea. You can show off to all of your friends. In the background you can see there, that's the Ripcord by iFly, where you can almost go skydiving really. You can go flying through the air. If you do want to do any of those, do make sure you book them when you get on board, because they do get rather busy. You can see here, these are some of the areas where you can just relax and sit down, whether you have a drink, or if you fancy having a book as well. That's the solarium. A great 270 lounge as well will show you great entertainment. There is of course the main hub of the ship as well, where you can find places to eat, places to dine and places to shop as well. It's all waiting for you on board the Ovation of the Seas. So this is a Pacific Island Infusion cruise we've got for you, going on the 28th of January for 12 nights away. We're going to cruise out of Sydney, and our first port of call is Noumea. Lots going on here you can go and see. You're often known as the Saint-Tropez of the Pacific, with its colonial French legacy. Then we're on to Mystery Islands. Little Jewel in the South Pacific is completely uninhabited. Then we're on to the Bay of Islands, kayaking, mountain biking, parasailing, some of the adventures you can do there. Then it's on to Tauranga, here with bucket loads of sunshine and sandy shores await. Then we go on to Auckland. You go and take a trip up the 1000 Sky Tower for great views all around Auckland. Then we'll be cruising you back into Sydney. Look at this, we've got 12 nights away. We can do fares from $1,675 per person. That's based on twin share, and you think all that's included with your food and all of your entertainment, this is a great price. Should we have a look at the details on this itinerary we've got for you? So with Royal Caribbean International, we're on board the Ovation of the Seas, a Pacific Island Infusion. Great ship, the Ovation of the Seas. I loved it when I had my cruise on board. We're going to be cruising you on the 28th of January for 12 nights out of Sydney. We're off to Noumea in New Caledonia. Then it's Mystery Islands in Vanuatu. Then it's Bay of Islands in New Zealand, Tauranga in New Zealand of course, and then finally Auckland. We do take a trip up that Sky Tower for jaw-dropping 360-degree views of the captivating city. Then we shall cruise you back to Sydney. We've got 12 nights on board from $1,675 per person. Now that price is based on a twin share on an interior room. If you want to upgrade to an ocean view or a balcony, just give us a call on that toll-free number 1300 13 17 13, or head along to the website at visioncruise.com.au and you'll find all of the details on there as well. If you can't do this particular itinerary, we've got many more available on the Ovation of the Seas and other ships in the Royal Caribbean International Fleet. You can find details of those available, of course, on the website as well, 24 hours a day. Just put the dates in that you can do and it will pull up all of the itineraries with Royal Caribbean International. So let's move on to our next itinerary. We've got another cruise line for you now with P&O Cruises on board the Pacific Jewel. We're going to be exploring the Loyalty Islands on this particular cruise adventure. Now, the Pacific Jewel, she's a great ship. There's 11 levels of hidden gems on board the Pacific Jewels. You can dance the night away in the Dome. You can relax in the Aqua Spa, like you can see here. You can feast in one of the 6 restaurants on board and get a dose of adrenaline in the P&O Edge Adventure Park. That's all awaits you. There is a gym if you fancy just keeping in shape after all the food. If you're travelling with the children, the whole family, there's kids clubs. They'll be entertained throughout the day. There's games they can play. There's activities, all included in the price of your holiday. There's also the Oasis Adult Retreat. That's just if you fancy some quiet relaxation, pampering, just sit down, chill out and watch the world go by. Different dining options. You can see the waterfront dining restaurant there. There's 6 restaurants on board the Pacific Jewel that all await you. You can see here there's some of the culinary delights you'll be enjoying. All the food included in the price is of course full board. That's all your meals, snacks throughout the day. day, and once you've eaten you can be entertained into the early hours of the morning with great entertainment on board the Pacific Jewel. So for this itinerary we're going to be exploring the Loyalty Islands. We're going here on the 4th of November this year. This is a late deal, isn't it? For 9 nights away. We're going to cruise out of Sydney and off to the Isle of Pines into New Caledonia. Lots await you here as well. Get to go and explore the beaches. Then we're on to our next port, we're on to Mare, the best kept secret here, close to paradise as you'll ever come. Then we're on to Mystery Islands, our next port of call, pure white sand, palm trees and coral reefs. Then we're on to Noumea. Here you've got so much going on in this sophisticated provincial French town with friendly charms and heavenly climate await you. Then we'll be cruising you back to Sydney. You can see all of that at a great price from just $1,259 per person. That's based on twin share. Plus we're going to be included $100 per stateroom onboard spending money, which is used to spend however you want on board the Pacific Jewel. All that's included at that great price. Let's have a look at the details on this itinerary. So we're with P&O Cruises on board the Pacific Jewel. We're going to be exploring the Loyalty Islands here on the 4th of November for 9 nights. Cruising out to Sydney, we're off to the Isle of Pines. Then it's on to Mare as our next port. Mystery Island is our next destination with so many white sandy beaches and palm trees swaying in the wind. Great for relaxation. Then it's on to Noumea. A lot's going on here as well. You can get involved in some of the activities going on ashore, or you can just stay on board and just watch the world go by. Then we should be cruising you back to Sydney. $1,259 per person. That's based on twin share. And we're going to include $100 per stateroom onboard credit, which is used to spend however you want on board the Pacific Jewel. That's one of the great things we can do here at Vision Cruise. We can offer you extras like the $100 onboard credit per stateroom, which you can use to spend on shopping, pampering, any gifts if you want to do that for people back home, or any excursions if you fancy learning more about the ports of call. We'll give you that. Compliments are here at Vision Cruise. visioncruise.com.au for more information, or toll free 1300 13 17 13. So let's move on to our final cruise, and we're on to a different cruise line here, another cruise line, Carnival Cruise Lines. We're talking here of the Carnival Spirit, and this is Simply Fresh. Now this gives Simply French. This gives you a great flavour of what life is like on board a Carnival Cruise Line holiday. It's all about fun. It's all about switching on fun. There's things like the water parks on top deck. You see these included in the price of your holiday. No matter what age you are, whether you're travelling with the children, whether you're travelling with your loved one, or whether you're travelling with the whole family, everyone will have fun with Carnival Cruise Lines. On the top deck, you'll find plenty of places to chill out throughout the day and enjoy the pools. In the evening, there's the movie screens, and that shows some great old films, some of the latest blockbuster movies, and they're all included in the price. Different entertainment venues around the ship. There's the Punchliner Comedy Club, where you can enjoy a great comedy show and laugh into the early hours of the evening. There is the piano bar if you want to enjoy some live entertainment in there. You'll find different places, bars with some light music playing, bars with some live bands. You'll also find entertainment taking place in the main theatre as well, which you can really get involved with. It's songs that you'll know and love and you can clap along to. Great food included in the price. There's some speciality dining like Fahrenheit 555 or Cucina di Capitano if you fancy visiting there as well. It's well worth it. So we are on board the Carnival Spirit. We're heading away here on our holiday on the 7th of February for 8 nights away. We're going to cruise out of Sydney and then we're off to the Isle of Pines. Again, you've got lots of beaches that await you in the Isle of Pines. It's known as the Jewel of the Pacific and you can see why. Simply breathtaking. Then it's on to Lifu, long stretches of white sandy beaches, small coves, limestone caves, grottos and imposing cliffs gives you one of the most dramatic landscapes in the Pacific. Then we should be cruising you back to Sydney. This is going on the 7th of February and we've got 8 nights lined up for you. All that for just $849 per person. That's based on a twin share, and we're going to be including $300 onboard spending money per cabin. $300 all included. That's if you want to have some specialty dining in Fahrenheit 555, if you want to go and visit some of the sweet shop, cherry on top on the cruise as well, and you've got any of the excursions you want to do. $300 onboard spending money. Let's have a look at the details on this one. So we're with Carnival Cruise Lines. This is the Carnival Spirit. We're ready to switch on fun as we join the ship, all for fun, fun for all, on the 7th of February next year. We're going here on the 8th for 8 nights. We're going to cruise you out of Sydney. We've got the Isle of Pines in New Caledonia, of course. Then it's on to Lifu and then back to Sydney. What I like about this as well, you've got some sea days time as well. And what sea days are all about is all about fun. There's things going on all around the ship, activities you can get involved in right up from the early hours of the morning right up until late into the evening. You can get involved in any of the activities going on around the ship, or you can just sit in a corner, relax with a book and a cocktail and just soak up some great atmosphere on board the Carnival Spirit. So we're talking here of just $849. That's based on a twin share. That price is per person. If you do want to take a third or fourth passenger, or you want to maybe upgrade to an ocean view or a balcony, give us a call and we can quote you separately. 1300 13 17 13, and you'll also get that $300 onboard spending money as well, all included for you. Now, if you haven't seen the deal that you want, we've got many more deals available on the website, which is available 24 hours a day at visioncruise.com.au. Just click on there and you'll find the offer, or give us a call and we'll get more details to you. Toll free 1300 13 17 13. Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for today. I'll be back with more great deals from Vision Cruise.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.